And we're back with another episode of our Rim Wars, the Old Republic Let's Play. So, I have just asked Erina to use her inspired recruitment on Carlos, and as you can see, he has joined us. Now, you might be asking why Carlos. He was kind of an afterthought in terms of even bringing into the prison. We almost left him to fend for himself. The only reason we didn't was because Hailsham was his lover. Well, if you look on over here, you can see that there's a marriage on between those two. And so in what I'd like to think is kind of a big brain move here, I'm going to try to recruit both of them so that I can put them to better work. Obviously, they're pretty limited in what they can do in our little prison hovel area here. But also, they'll be happier together if I can get them into a single bedroom. And the reason I didn't go for that more quickly is because, you know, they're both part of the Sith Empire. They both still have that ideology, so I was worried, you know, maybe they would be a little bit upset given that we're not going to comply with any of the wants that they'll have from that ideology, right? But all in all, I think it'll be just fine now because they can at least kind of keep each other happy. And so the reason we used it on Carlos specifically is because Hailsham has been ready to be recruited for a long time now. Her resistance is at 0, and it has been for quite a bit. So I switched her recruitment over to, I switched her prisoner policy over to work and recruit. You may recall she was doing some crafting for us in here, but really she's probably going to be more useful as a grower and a doctor if we can build that skill up. And I think there's plenty of tending, especially with prisoners, that can be done to level that skill up quickly with her strong passion for it. But crafting is always useful too. So I think there's plenty she can contribute to the colony with these three. But again, only crafting was going to get anywhere. And actually, no, she hasn't been leveling crafting because she was cutting stone blocks. So yeah, a complete waste of her talents. Carlos, on the other hand, is maybe not so useful. Well, I shouldn't say that. He is useful. He's just not going to be as immediately useful. He does have some passion and some moderate skill for both melee and construction. And honestly, construction is going to be probably where he contributes most early on. He's also very passionate and skilled in art and social interaction. However, I feel like we have a lot of people that fill that role or those roles for us already. So I don't know how much he's going to be able to contribute there, but it is nice to at least have that possibility. Now, the melee skill is interesting because he's not force sensitive, right? So whether or not we can build him into a solid melee character is questionable. Of course, you know, vanilla RimWorld, it can be done, right? So just because we have even more powerful melee characters with their force abilities in this playthrough, it doesn't mean that we can't have good melee characters without them. The other thing is we've had that shield kicking around that is melee only, and it cancels out force powers. So he would be able to use that where, like, for example, Wade can't really make use of it because then Wade can't be a Jedi, basically. He can only fight with his lightsaber. So there's definitely some utility there. We just need to find him a good melee weapon. So let's get rid of this, and I'll keep that open just to remind me. Aaron, what happens if you talk to Hailsham right now? Yeah, just go talk to her. Maybe you can get the double recruitment in. So inspired recruitment has been spent. And let's see. We have a new quest available as well. I'll look at that in just a second. Basina, unfortunately, is on a mental break. She is psychotically wandering, which at least isn't causing any sort of violence. But yeah, I can't have her heal herself because she's not able to use any abilities. I can't control her. What else is going on? So our caravan has been to the... Interesting, that's a Muffalo migration now. They went to the quest location for the mechanoid loot. They picked up 2 of the 3 items, and then they left. There was really nothing to speak of that happened there. Like, the stuff was just on the ground. Nobody was guarding it. So I didn't bother showing that. Instead, we're coming back a little bit later with them almost having arrived. What else is going on? Right. So this is the bulk good trader that we just bought some components from. Also, quite a lot of neutromine and a bit of steel, because we ended up actually quite low on steel with how quickly we're trying to produce all of this stuff. And in return, I gave them a lot of rice, a lot of potatoes, and a lot of chem fuel. Oh, and cloth too, because we've had like 2,000 of each of those for a while. And so you can see even after that trade, I have like 1,200 chem fuel. Where's our cloth? It's probably, yeah, nearly 1,000. And these look low, but that's because all of the stuff on the ground here hasn't been factored into that yet. So let's get things rolling. And let's see, what else needs to be done? Obviously, we have this recruitment happening. I believe Wade is going to be able to convert somebody again relatively soon, so that should probably go to Hailsham. Oh, right, and I tried... Well, I succeeded in getting Oyster converted over to the Galactic Republic, so he started at 51%. And I basically just kept pestering him with different colonists until it worked. Let's see. So Hailsham was recruited again. Her resistance had been 0 for a while. We have a medical emergency down here. I'm guessing she's starving. Okay. Who can we ask to work on that? Grace is resting. You're building stuff. You're harvesting. Also building. Erna is going to feed somebody. Oh, you're going to feed this prisoner. Well, would you mind feeding the other one? Oh, do they still have stuff on them? Have I? Silver and berries. Okay, nothing too valuable. How about you? Oh, advanced components and gold. That's quite valuable. Yeah, so we'll need to keep an eye on that. And so we have this quest. I need to do some tinkering, though, because in my ideology... Let's go to... That's for the Republic, right? Oh, I don't know if I... Sorry, I thought that was for the Jedi. I'm going to go after all the Jedi relics. I don't know if we're going to necessarily waste our time with Republic relics. I know they'll be happier if we do, so maybe I should. But the Jedi relics, I put a lot of... Well, I wouldn't say a lot of thought. They are thematically appropriate versus the Republic ones are just random crap. So I don't know how... Please finish that. I don't know how worthwhile it is to pursue it. But, you know, potentially we could. All right, so Fender is wandering around very depressed. But more importantly, we just finished our microelectronics research. I don't know if we have anything... Okay, so we do have some glass research queued up, but there was a research we talked about grabbing last time after microelectronics finished. So let's do that before I forget. Let's see. Where was that? I feel like it was down here. I wish this was a little bit more organized, but what are you going to do? Okay, so microelectronics is here. And it looks like there is some stuff that we need before we can go further on. Oh, fabrication. For that, we need a multi-analyzer. High-tech research bench. Okay. So let's find the high-tech research bench. Okay, so we can put it down here. And I don't see why we shouldn't. Bad temperature. Yeah, it's a bit warm in there, but what are you going to do? And then, you know what? I'll just build some stools or something. Let's look at our furniture options. The stool is probably fine. We'll make it out of steel, though steel is a bit hard to come by right now. So we'll put those down. And once we have that, we should be able to then research the next thing. which was... Ooh, we can do the long-range mineral scanner. That might be worthwhile. Right now, we have the very short-range one, but that's... Wait, no, I don't think we even have that. Well, that's something to think about. But the multi-analyzer, I guess, should be the priority, because that'll get us to fabrication, which I think gets us to lightsabers, maybe, potentially. We'll see. Right now, we have all the glass stuff to worry about anyway, so we'll knock that out while the construction's happening, and then we can worry about sort of how that's progressing. Also, I've allowed construction of more of this area here. My goal is... Oh, Elijah's in the days too. Wow, nobody is happy right now, are they? There are 3 people on the verge of a break risk. Speedy is not doing so well because Erina didn't feed her. Oh, she's working on it right now. Okay. Probably should have grabbed somebody on a donkey. They would have done it quicker. Okay, Wade. Wade, how you doing? 65%. We want to stay on top of that. That does remind me, though. Now that those 2 are recruited... Oh, perfect timing. Let's assign Carlos and... Why does it forbid? Because they're not married yet? Okay, we can fix that. Let's go here. And is that a ritual spot thing? Or do we just need a marriage spot? I think we probably just need a marriage spot, right? There we go. Oh, but it's going to be off center. How about here? In front of this beautiful statue. Okay, so marriage is on. Blah, blah, blah. Please do it sooner rather than later, because I thought we'd be able to do that immediately. Or I was hoping we could do it immediately. So Bastina's mental break ended. We can heal herself. And it looks like that's enough to get her up and moving. What is Grace's deal? Oh, right, the muscle parasites. Bastina does need to eat, though. She is the one who is starving, so hopefully she takes care of that soon. Speedy is still about to die. I can't rely on you for anything, can I? Who's over here near food? Hadar, you're probably the most reliable. Unloading. Crap. Is it because you're not set to wardening? You're set pretty high to wardening, so why can't we feed her? Why doesn't anything ever work? So Theo is actively eating. Unloading. Okay. I don't know. Is somebody feeding you? I'm worried she's going to die because I can't prioritize it, but at the same time, everybody who should be tending to her as a warden is apparently just not. We have quite a few people who are set to wardening. I don't know why they're not doing their job. And it's a bit of a headache trying to get them to manually do it. We need to have some terraforming to do over here, though. Let's see. Let's throw it in there and here and here. We can start preemptively terraforming that. I think there's one there as well. Let's see. I thought we had conduits in here, so I don't know why that's not powered. Oh, I guess I didn't go far enough. Okay. So we'll go to there. Let's run invisible conduits across. And, I mean, honestly, that's... Well, no, let's go a little bit further because I would want to put lights in there as well. Or on this side. So that looks good. Honestly, we could probably do this too. Cool, the caravan's here. So we got a little bit of... What did you guys get again? I think it was gold and nano weave. Elijah? No, who was with you? Yeah, it was Elijah. Yeah, so it was the gold. Cool. You know what? Wade, what are you doing right now? Do me a favor, dismiss these guys, because they're just going to hang out here and be annoying. And then... let's see. Did she get fed? Malnutrition still extreme. But she did get fed. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. Can you feed her again? No? Alright, well, maybe that's why I couldn't prioritize it. Maybe Erina actually did her job. In which case, I take back everything I said. Well, not really, no. She's still pretty unreliable, but... oh, no! Basina, please, for the love of God, what are you doing? That's my fault. At least I caught it before she did it. You know, hold on. Well, it's fine. Real quickly, though. Ah, bummer. Force pool's too low. I was hoping we could deal with some of this. We can't use it on Carlos, though. Actually, okay, we'll get it when she comes back. That X under his chin is her lightsaber. She dropped it there when she was having her mental break. We need to make sure she re-equips that. Uh-oh. That's not good. Ooh, why don't they have power over here? Oh, that's probably why. Can you refuel this? That's kind of important. People can't eat if that's not refueled. So, it looks like our expectations just went too high, which means we have to now put down an altar, otherwise we'll take a hit to our happiness. So, let's knock that out. What do I have to make it out of? So, limestone is a bit scarce. How much do we need to make it out of limestone? 100? We could get there. So, I think I'm going to put it here. And then, eventually, the kneeling pillows will be like, probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And actually, maybe we can squeeze in a few more per thing. Yeah, we'll probably do 3 per side, because we already have, what, 1, 2, 3 Jedi, maybe 4 if we can convert Taya. And potentially more on the way, right? So only being able to seat like 8 in there is probably not going to be enough. Though, well, no, we have, what, 4. Eventually this will be another 4, so 8 per side, 16 total. If we did 3, 3, 3, 3, that'd be 12. So we might need to even squeeze in more than that, potentially, but we'll see. Okay, so Wade can now do another conversion attempt. And, right, so hold on. Let's use... oh, we should probably do that for everybody. Let's use this tab. So we're working on Fender, I think. Fender, how far along are you? Okay, so actually quite a bit. In that case, let's continue. But he's asleep. So you know what? We may not even have that option. Oh, but Carlos is having a mental break. So everybody's asleep or losing their mind. Both are unfortunate. But where is Fender sleeping? Right there. Okay. Is it going to let me even do it? I don't think it will. Yeah, okay, so we have to wait until he's awake. So, because Speedy keeps getting neglected for food, I'm going to move her over to where Hailsham was sleeping. Actually, there's another spot there I should probably move in somebody else too. So Svetlana is up and about. Elsie is not, though. And it looks like she is starving a bit. You are not. So yeah, I think it makes sense to move Elsie over there where she'll be a little bit more likely to get fed. We need somebody to clean up these bedpans. This is getting a little bit out of hand. The humanitarian conditions here are not great, and that's something that we need to work on. We are supposed to be the good guys after all. If we treat our prisoners like this, I don't know that we can really say that. And one more, Theo. Oh, wait, sorry. Nope, 2 more. Okay. I thought I moved Elsie in here. Did I not? Maybe I clicked the wrong one or something. Okay. Well, we'll get her in there eventually. So interestingly enough, they seem to have prioritized the high-tech research bench. So we should probably start making use of that. I am going to probably just uninstall this one so it doesn't get used. Basna, can you actually do that for me? Perfect. And then Anara, where are you sleeping? Over here. Okay, perfect. So that's actually a shorter journey for you. Now, that should open up the multi-analyzer. So let's queue that. And there's no point queuing anything else because the research we'll want to go in there, in after there, is fabrication, which won't open up until multi-analyzer is done. So we have guests from the Bruno Treaty. Where are they? Oh, it's one person riding a baby deer. That's kind of ridiculous. So Mary, what's your story? Oh wow, you are like a shooting savant. So she hates animals. That's why she's riding a baby animal, presumably. She's a fast learner or fast walker. That's a fancy looking gun too. An ancient design of a precision sniper rifle. Bolt action. Has exceptionally long range. That's kind of cool looking. Not very Star Wars though. So, what is she doing? She's just hanging out? Okay, I don't have anywhere for you to stay. Unless you want to sleep with the prisoners. We should probably start queuing up some more mining. There's a good bit of steel right there, and we definitely need it. I've asked them to start mining out this, and it looks like they actually have to a pretty good extent. It just needs to get hauled back. I'm not sure why hauling has become such a problem, given that we have the animals to ride around. Get out of here with that, Oyster. I don't condone that. And then we have the... Granted, I don't think the Dryads are going to go that far out of their way. Cool, reinforced glass is done. That was quick. So yeah, I don't think they're going to go that far out of their way, but they should still be hauling quite a lot. This food is not getting hauled whatsoever, so that's a bit frustrating. I wonder if we can just... Maybe I'll ask Jaina to do nothing but haul for a little bit. Because it looks like... Oh, these potatoes are going to be ready pretty imminently, though. Social fight has broken out. Come on, guys. Like, this still needs to get replanted. This also needs to be replanted. Like, we're not actively growing anything right now, which is kind of a problem. Oh, she's working on that at the moment. Okay. But do you think maybe you could prioritize hauling the rice? If I tell her to pick up that, she's just going to grab the one stack. I really need all of it hauled. She'll put it a little bit down, and then she's going to go back to sewing. So, the issue is, like, she's the only one. Oh, no, perfect. Hailsham is doing that. And I completely forgot to... Wait, I didn't even set Kestrels up? I swear I did. Maybe I forgot to save it. So, warning is going to be a 2. Cooking. We're not actively doing any cooking, so I don't need to really... You know what? 3 is fine, because there is a bit of butchering to be done whenever we kill these butterflies that are stealing our food. Training can be a 4. It's more for recreation than anything else. Don't worry about any of that. These can be 4. Therapist. I don't think we actually have a need for that right now. So maybe something like this. Right. And then Hailsham needs to be focused primarily on planting. I'll put a 2 there. I don't want her to be the main doctor, though, because if by some unfortunate accident she ends up being the one doing a surgery or something, we're in trouble. 3s are okay here. And then we'll say 4 there. With Carlos, I'm going to do the standard setup. And then wardening. That's fine if you want to do some wardening, but really I need you helping with construction. You don't have any passion for plants, so let's not waste your time there. Art we'll set to a 4. We'll leave these at 3, I think. Because I do need hauling done. I can't have everybody as 4. And since, you know, his main thing is building right now, if there's nothing to build, he can at least start moving stuff where it needs to be. Cool, and Nara's already working on that. I do need this built, though. How much limestone do we currently have? It was 70 last I checked. It's still 70, so nobody is working on this. Not the light on the stonecutter's table. Now, why is that, I wonder? There's got to be limestone around, right? Like these? Nope. Those? Yep, that's limestone. Let's ask for all that to be hauled. Why are these here? Who's nearby? Nobody really. Wait, what's HUD doing? HUD, after you finish that, washing your hands, whatever you're doing, please come haul this. I don't want those to deteriorate. I have no idea why they're there, but I don't want them to deteriorate. Ooh, we got some uranium here. More steel. I'll need to make a note of that. Carlos is hauling corpses for some reason, and he's nude. I think I set it up so that the undersuit that he was wearing, he and Hailsham for that matter were wearing, is no longer allowed. So I'm guessing they ditched it in here. Probably this right here. That's fine. I'll make more of these jumpsuits. In fact, either of you can come grab that. Maybe you can do that when you're done here. We'll say forswear. I think I queued up more of them, just nobody's working on it. Somebody made one because I think I set it to 3. So, oh, cool. Kylan's doing it. And then she's just going to fall asleep in here. Okay, whatever. We need that marriage to happen. Kessel's going through a sad wander. Grace needs treatment for her parasites, I assume. I mean, other people have muscle parasites. Why are you... You don't have the wimp trait, right? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why she's incapable of doing anything. Collective form disrespected. Oh, it needs to be in a dignified room. Give me a break. It needs to be in a room with 4 columns, no beds, no work facilities. That's going to be really difficult. Before I forget, let's get these floors squared away. Sure, just do all that. Actually, just make it level. Okay. So it could go in here. I don't know quite where it would fit. I don't want it to be the centerpiece of the room, because this is supposed to be a ritual room. It wouldn't benefit from being in there right now because currently there are workbenches, so there's really no good place to put it. I think for the time being, we'll just leave it there. But it seems like everybody's going to be pissed no matter what I do. Cool, decorative glass is done. Now we're back to important research. So multi-analyzer is first, then hopefully fabrication. All right, it looks like another jumpsuit is right here. So I could take that for Carlos. I think I will, because the prisoners don't seem all that interested in wearing them. Amy, I think, is the only one who isn't dressed right now. Actually, I think Doc is running around. No, Doc has his. Okay. That's another outfit finished. Is that going over here? Yeah. Oh, and there was one there too. That's fine. It'll get moved to the other spot. Oh, this is excellent though. And it's plain leather. So if we want to mix things up in terms of appearance, we have that one. All the others I think are gray cloth. So Jaina just leveled up in the Force again, and that reminds me I should probably check everybody. Oh my god, she has 3 points. Wow. Let's do a heal other. Let's do a mind trick. And let's do lightsaber defense. Okay, so she is becoming quite powerful. Basina, how are you doing? So you're at 10 with no points. Wade is at 8 with 1 point. So I went lightsaber defense last time. Again, I don't understand how he is so gray aligned when he has two light side abilities and 1 neutral. No dark side. So he's either middle aligned or right of that, and yet he is, if anything, like dead center on the alignment chart. Well, let's see. I'm going to go a point into Force Pool because he does need, you know, some ability to cast these beyond just the minimal Force points that he has. Is Fender up and about? He is. Where is he? He's over here digging at steel. Wade, I'm going to ask you to wake up and go throw that conversion on him just so we can get things moving. It looks like this mining project is almost done. Did they finish the mining over here? Because I thought that was their main priority. They did. I mean, there's still steel here. Also some compacted machinery, but I'm more concerned about steel. Somebody needs rescue. Grace. Oh, God. Okay. Well, at least that frees up a blaster for somebody else. Who's nearby? Anybody nearby? HUD and Carlos. HUD is hauling steel. Could you maybe do that instead? Okay, so that reduced his certainty from 51 to 37. I think we can do 1 more of those and then do a conversion ritual. So we had another butterfly that needs killing over here. Whenever they wander too close to my food, that's when they have to die. So we finally have enough limestone to go ahead and build this altar. I think, Kessel, what the hell happened to you, man? Oh, right, he got in a fight with somebody. Anyway, Theo, I'm gonna ask you to. Oh, you're already working on it. Great. I want that shrine built because I think that'll lighten at least the Jedi's moods up a little bit. Do you think you could just finish it since you already have the materials there? Oh, you have to grab more. Well, sorry. But yeah, I want this done. I need to work on the Republic stuff as well, but obviously since we're building the Jedi Temple, it makes the most sense to build the Jedi related stuff first. But granted, we have more Republic people, so the benefits will be wider if we do that. Oh, there's Elijah doing some hunting. Cool. Do you think maybe, just maybe you could... There's no place to put it? Oh. Well, you know what? Now there's a place to put it. Alright. Oh, wow. That's a pretty lengthy project, isn't it? The amount of work required for that is ridiculous. That seems like so unnecessary. Looks like we have another quest available. Let's take a look. So Acolyte Maurice Opos of Republic 101st Scout Outpost is requesting that you build a monument to commemorate his Republic soldiers who have fallen in battle. The monument is 12 by 12 in size and will require these resources. Any of metallic, woody, or stony times 620. And then any of the following stone types 272. We can accept for honor. We can accept for goodwill with this faction, or we can accept for some loot. Now, I would probably only consider the goodwill here. We're currently neutral with the Republic scout outpost, but we would like to be allied with them. So this would be a good push in that direction. But the resource cost here is quite steep, actually. So that could be quite difficult to meet. Now, I have a lot more steel after those 2 mining projects, but I don't want to blow it on some useless relic thing. Also, I'm very, very low on stone materials, so it would have to be pretty much all steel for the main part, and then there's still another component that we would have to generate more stone for regardless. But that is a big push in the right direction in terms of goodwill with this faction. So I think I will accept. The pods have arrived. Please don't land on my solar panels. Okay, cool. So we have this. What does it look like? Okay. I guess we can just put it over here. Easy enough. Oh, god damn it. Marshy soil. Okay. So I'm seeing like 3. Right? 1, 2, no, 4. It's going to be tricky because I can't mark out the marshy soil, so I can do this, get whatever looks like marshy soil to me. And of course I can like hover over to make sure I got every last little bit, but honestly, there's a good chance I miss stuff like this that's hidden behind the grass. Let's just get everything in the general area. Now, I could just like marshy soil everything, but, or sorry, I could stony soil everything, but I don't want to do that. So we'll put it down there, but we obviously need them to kind of prep the ground first. So let's get that queued. And it looks like Kylan actually took up the final leg of this shrine production. And he's almost there. Cool. So there it is. It's disrespected. Okay, god damn it. I can't win. I just can't win. It's in a very impressive temple. Why is it disrespected? Must be in a dignified room. Oh, because there's work facilities in here. Well, what do you want me to do? Honestly. We can move this. Let's reinstall it over here. We'll take her stool as well. And we can do the same with this too. I don't see any reason why it couldn't be in here. It'll make things dirtier, but this is not intended to be a permanent hospital anyways. So we need to make that happen. Kylan, do you think maybe you could do that? I'm pretty sure the research bench counts as well, but... Oh, Elijah's doing it? Okay. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that also counts. Therefore, do you think you could move your own bench? What's she doing? No, do this first. Do this first, please. Okay, so that's no longer disrespected. It's feeling adequate respect. And she'll do all of her research in the hospital now. And this is now a very impressive temple. Cool. It looks like we don't have enough power to run everything 24/7 anymore, so I'm going to throw down a chem fuel generator over here. We'll just tuck it in the corner, I guess. And that should give us a use for all this chem fuel that we're producing out of the fecal sludge. And it should help supplement our power when the solar panels are off. Now we have... Oh, we have one over here. Okay. I guess it's still not enough. That's fine. This additional one might be just enough to push it over the edge. Once the solar panels come back on, I think we have plenty of electricity. It's just when they're off, this lone generator and the accumulated power in the batteries is not sufficient to hold us through the night. The night. So maybe an extra 1,000 power will be. Conquest. The Bruno Treaty lost Imperial 10th Elite Stronghold to the Sith Empire. Well, I'm guessing that was originally the Sith Empire, so I think they just kind of reclaimed it. Now, I'm really tempted to, let's see, if we look at like Basna, for example, if we go to her health tab and then to operations, there is an operation to cure. You don't have blood rot. Why do I have that option? You don't have the flu either. That's weird. So we can cure the muscle parasites, but it requires 5 medicine, none of which can be herbal. So that is a bit of a problem because we only have 4 industrial medicine and then 29 Glitter World medicine. So is it worth burning Glitter World medicine on curing muscle parasites? Now, I'm a bit rusty on my, oh god damn it, on my RimWorld maladies, but I believe that muscle parasites can cure themselves over time. Okay, that's fortunately not too warm in there. Granted, everybody's visiting this room now for some reason, and you just put a partial stack in the hopper like an idiot. Okay. So, Theo, please, for the love of God, stop going in there. Can we get this placed? I think I wanted it here. Another social fight. And there's still marshy soil in there. I don't see red. Oh, yes I do. Hidden behind a bush. So it doesn't matter. Yeah, I can't put it there because there's a marshy soil hiding under that. Okay, well, one more and then we can place it. So I think having Basina down from these muscle parasites really is hindering us. She is, again, our primary healer, but also she effectively runs this whole area here. By the way, we're up to 10 anima grass, so we're halfway to being able to give somebody a side cast. But I don't think she's trimming these enough. And that might be why desired is 50, currently at 6.7, 3.6. Yeah, so these have been severely neglected because she's been so unhealthy. Therefore, I think it is maybe worth spending the Glitter World medicine on her to get that fixed. Maybe only her. So we'll need to... Let's see, he's going to use herbal medicine to treat her muscle parasites right now. Okay. Off you go. Thank you for cleaning up after yourself. Let's switch that over. And... okay, who's going to do this? That's the question. So, Jaina's a 3. Let's maybe move that to a 4. Basna's obviously the best. Grace is going to be second best. Hailsham has the most passion, but she's really not ready for this. I don't know if it can fail, but since it's an operation, I assume that it can. So Hadar is actually going to have more skill. He's up to 5. But do I trust somebody with 5 medical skill to do this operation? The Glitter World medicine should make it less prone to failure, but man, I don't feel great about it. Hailsham, do you think you could do it? Cannot cure under required skill 10. Okay, so Bassin is the only one capable of doing it. Well, then there's no point. Grace is going to have to get healthier. On that note, do you think you could maybe... Let's see. Yeah, what is Grace's deal? They've been treated. Oh, right, the catatonic breakdown. So she's going to need to come to, practice her skills a bit, and then, and only then, can we deal with Basina's muscle parasites. So I've decided to move Kylan's crafting priority up to 2. He was currently at 2 for both smithing and tailoring, but we had him at a 4 for crafting. I think something just fell to earth, potentially. Anyway, I think Erina... Oh, that could have been unfortunate. Erina was our primary stonecutter, and we've moved her over into a more warden type of role. And so I don't think anybody has been actively cutting stone. Granted, nobody's been cleaning either. Jesus Christ. So many pawns, so little work getting done. I don't quite understand it, but these things tend to happen, I feel like. Alright, I think we can finally install this thing. So I believe that's where I wanted it. Give me a break. Where? Where is it? Okay, this time I really don't see a red box. Yeah, no, I seriously don't. Here? Okay. So it must have been somewhere on that edge. Whatever, that's good enough for me. Oh, 2 people are on food binges. Oh, a couple is, no less. Actually, Hailsham, since you joined after Fender, you should really be here. And Basina just leveled up again. So 1 more point. Still completely puzzled as to what makes you fully light side and Wade not. Is it because you're using your heal ability more frequently? Is it more about which abilities are used and less about which ones are obtained? Maybe, because she definitely uses her heal ability more than anybody else uses their force powers, and I'm wondering if that's what's pushing it to the right. Well, let's give her a bit of lightsaber. Actually, no. I'm going to push heal other up to 2. So that's something to think about. It might be worth just having Wade use his mind trick and his force defense for no real reason, just to kind of push that along. Jaina uses her heal occasionally, and I think that's why it's pushed up. Oh, we have to harvest the bonsai tree? Yeah, that makes it not so useful. I like the idea of having a tree in a room, because I think it does make them happier, but if it's going to require constant maintenance, then I don't know if it's necessarily worth it. Okay, so we just had another reunion event trigger, and this is for a Sith warrior named Obrider. Why are you carrying your clothes? That's kind of weird. So, again, he's a Sith warrior. Absent-minded, quick hands, Sith, ancient intelligence. So he's defecting from the Sith to join our Jedi temple. And it looks like he is pretty capable in combat, especially melee combat, obviously, with a lightsaber. But he doesn't really have any passion for it, and I imagine that's probably why he didn't fare so well as a member of the Sith. Also, it doesn't seem like he's, particularly inclined to the Sith ideology. He actually does like plants and animals, and so I think he's a bit of a nature file, I suppose. And he's actually quite intellectual too, so interesting. We'll have to get him converted over, obviously. So he's... Oh, it's only 9.5. Well then. Yeah, he has basically no certainty left with the Sith Empire. Maybe that's why he defected. But he should join us pretty much immediately, if that's the case. Cool. Well, do me a favor. Equip your clothes. So there he is. That's what he looks like. We'll let him get back on in. Oh, he's going to remove his bodysuit. I'll just tell him to force wear it so he has something under there, because I don't think that armor has particularly high protection levels. So we can clear these. The Sith Empire now has 3 representatives in this colony, so they want certain amenities, but that will change as soon as he joins the the Jedi ideology. And so to that end, it might actually be worth having Wade. Oh, perfect. You're almost ready. Having Wade use his ability on him. Yeah, do me a favor and put that back on. I'll just have him forswear it. Okay. Yeah, go practice your martial arts. So you don't have your lightsaber, though. That's interesting. You should. Again, with the reunion characters, those are all characters submitted by people in Discord before I started this LP. And I'm using the reunion mod to add them into the game at random. The game decides when they get added. I just create the characters. But because he was a full-fledged Sith, effectively, he should have a lightsaber. So I might have to cheat one in for him. Or we could maybe we'll say he lost it. I'll let you guys chime in on that, and then I'll make a decision. But I suppose I should fulfill or fill out his work priorities. So yeah, no, you shouldn't be wardening. Growing, you know what? Honestly, wouldn't mind your assistance on that front. In fact, we could probably use your help with the anima trees, and that would be a good role for you probably. So training, yeah, definitely want you training. Hauling can be a 4. Research, let's keep you out of that for now. We'll let Anara handle it. If we decide to put down a second bench, maybe you can get involved. But studying is fine though. Yeah, let's do something like that. Okay, so it might be worth linking him up to... Oh, you know what? I don't think I can though. Both of these are linked to Basina, so maybe any future trees we put down will be linked to him. And potentially Jaina as well. Jaina does like plants, right? Not as much as social interaction, but she does like plants. Okay. Are you at... oh, 95. Come on. You're so close. So Erina is stone cutting still. It just doesn't seem to be happening that frequently. I'm not sure what Kylan is doing. Oh, he's also cutting stone, but he's doing it over here. Okay. What are you doing? There's a dead butterfly skeleton that you're apparently just bugging out with. Maybe just pick it up. Okay. Now that it's off the ground, you can butcher. But that was concerning. If I didn't catch that, he would have potentially just done it over and over until he died of starvation or something. And Wade just leveled up. Fantastic. So, I think a force push would be pretty useful for you too. I haven't really made extensive use of force defense, but I should. But yeah, I think a push would be helpful. And you're at what? 99% for convert. Okay. Oh, good. And you just came on back over here. 7 seconds. 6. In that case, just stay over there. Wait, follow him. Follow him. Okay, undraft you. Use your conversion, please. Come on, catch him. You can catch him. Wait, his certainty fell from 9.9 to 4.2. He failed to convert him. How? What? Every other time we've used that, it's been like 30%. And then he uses it here and it's 5%. Nothing ever works as intended. Well, we certainly tried. I believe with that, I'll go ahead and call it an episode. We've had a few new additions to the colony in this particular episode. So Carlos and Hailsham for starters. And then I'm trying to figure out what to call you because Obritor is a bit hard to say. I have to think about it. So we could call him... I don't want to call him Obi because, you know, that's another person in Star Wars. But maybe just Ryder for short. So what's your... let's go to bio. Obritor, Eslo. So maybe we'll call him, for his nickname, Ryder Eslo. And he is a Sith warrior. Not for long, though. Cool. Well, with that, thank you so much for watching. I had a great time playing some RimWorld with you. Well, relatively so. Obviously, I got a little bit frustrated at times, but it's still fun to share these scenarios with you guys and watch how the colony grows. So thank you again for sticking through it, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next one.